Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, AvgJoeWatchReviews, where we do more than just reviews. Today I've got a special guest, Bob Ross.
And then just beat the devil out of it.
You guys remember this guy, one of my favorites, definitely an inspiration to me. Welcome to the channel, Bob. Thank you for joining us. And speaking of classics, let's go back to 1962. Today we're featuring the Spaceview from Accutron. This one was a trade from an Instagram follower that watched Corner, Steve, and this one is the Bulova Accutron Spaceview M2 1962 Model 214. He actually bought me the original box as well. So I want to thank him so much for that beautiful gift. Look how cool this thing is. Really cool. So this is the house that this lives in. And this is even done in felt as well. And he actually put it on a aftermarket strap, but it fits so well on here. This is the Hanley Roma 18mm. And it fits so well on the bow tie lugs. You do see that they are drilled lugs as well. Nice touch by Bulova Accutron, and it's just a great fit on this watch. So let's take a closer look at this dial. The dial is definitely the showstopper of this piece. I mean, look at that. So the story behind this dial is really fascinating because this was actually meant to just be a store model. Bulova Accutron was only supposed to be showing people the movement underneath the dial. So they did produce these with dials to be sold. But when people would walk into the store, they were asking for this piece, which really was not available. So they really were scrounging around, taking dials off, and this is really how this watch became known as the Spaceview. So this watch has been in space as well. But you can see that it has the two coils, and there's actually a very, very quick vibration on this particular mechanism. Take a look at it close up and really slow it down. You would be able to see it. I'm actually going to take some footage from another channel and I'm going to show you guys what that looks like. It's so cool. But take a look at the second hand. The second hand is a completely smooth sweep. One of the smoothest sweeps I've seen besides the Precisionist that I used to own. And I'll tell you what, let's do a side-by-side of the Precisionist and see which one is smoother. Let's take a look. That's a pretty close battle, guys. What do you think? Comment down below what you guys think. Who won that one? So, you could just see everything going on here. One of the coolest watches I have ever seen. I've always wanted to own one. And that Precisionist you just saw there, I actually traded that straight up for this watch, and sorry, Steve, but I think I got the better end of that deal. But seriously though, guys, he was tickled pink about the deal, and so was I. And at the end of the day, that's all that really counts. So let's take a look at the watch on the wrist and show you what it looks like. Now, this is the smallest watch of my collection. By far. This is only a 34.5mm case diameter. There is no crown, at least that you can see. What's really cool about this watch is the fact that you have the crown on the back side. So what you do is you lift this up here and take a look at this, guys. You just turn it, and there you go. Just like that, you can actually change the time, just like that. Here you would put a dime, penny, whatever in there and twist, and that actually comes out. You change the battery upside down. Very easy to do. If you need to service the watch, you can actually put your standard case back removal tool in the notches and take this off, and the whole thing pops out. You can actually take the entire movement out, and I'll actually show you a picture of that right here. I actually did that because I actually broke the watch. For some reason, I wasn't able to move the minute hand, and what happened was I somehow pulled this out and it just wasn't engaging with the piece here. So I was able to remove the entire movement, and for some reason there was actually a gear wheel that was like loose. So I was able to kind of plop that back in, and now it's working just fine. So as you can see, when you are ready to set the time, you can see that piece right there. That was the gear that was off track. Boom, see? So that moves forward. And then when you're ready to set the time, you move this back, and you can see that goes back as well. That engages the gear, but then when you're done with it, it goes back just like that. So I was able to fix that on my own. So, I mean, that was a happy accident, as good old Bob would say.
We don't make mistakes. We have happy accidents. So
He was my inspiration to try that out. Because, look, if I wasn't able to do it, I would just take it to a watchmaker and have him fix it. So glad that I was able to save that trip, and that was really cool. So the one thing about this watch that is really, really cool is when you put this up to your ear, you hear this buzzing sound. And it's a buzzing sound that you would hear like if you went to a concert late at night and you woke up in the morning. That's the kind of buzzing that you're going to hear when you put this watch up to your ear. It's just the vibration of these two mechanisms going back and forth, producing this super smooth sweep. So really, really cool. And when I received this watch in the mail, I could actually hear the vibration through the box. It was unbelievable. So yeah, if you have this anywhere near your ear while it's on your wrist, you will definitely hear the vibration, but it's really cool. It's a very unique part of this watch. I wouldn't try that at home though, but it's up to you guys. If it's your watch, you do what you need to do, right? So here's the measurement. Around 34.45, so right around 34.5, guys. Case thickness, you're looking at right around a 13 millimeter case thickness. Your lug to lug, you're looking at bow tie lugs here. Really, really cool, 39 millimeters. And the strap is an 18. But look at the bow tie, guys. That is done really nicely. Gives it a little bit of a more rare factor. This is actually an acrylic. So if you do scratch it up, you will indeed just use some poly watch, and that'll help clear that up. The indices, the Accutron logo, Accutron there, that's all done underneath the glass. This is a very clear glass for its time. But yeah, that's actually just a plastic crystal. So, but it's held up, and I'm sure it's been refinished, but it's done really nicely, guys. This is an original piece. And, you know, these are on eBay for all types of prices. It all depends on the condition that you have it in. You know, this does have some scratching in the back. It does say Bulova waterproof, which this is the last time you've seen waterproof on any watch. This watch wasn't even water resistant even when it was new. You couldn't put this thing even near water. I probably wouldn't even wear it in the rain. So they really had to really had a crackdown on advertising waterproof and went to water resistant in later years. But I believe this is the last watch that was able to use that, and it was indeed false advertising. So it is stainless steel all the way around, and it's just one of those watches, guys, that you wear it on your wrist and it's gonna get attention, and especially amongst watch enthusiasts, this watch is iconic. So hope you guys enjoyed. I really have enjoyed this piece, and I want you guys to remember one thing: there's always time to be kind to one another. Please take care of each other, and I'll see you guys next time on Average Joe Watch Reviews. God bless, my friends.